Okay, we finished the headboard. We've wired it for lights. What are we going to do next? I'm glad you asked. Today I'm going to show you how to use the leftover barnwood. We're going to make these beautiful end tables, a matching set. Let's build something.
This is the third part in a three-part series of using an old barnwood to build a headboard and now nightstands. We wired it up with lights, but now we're going to build two bedside tables to go on either side of it. We're using poplar wood to build the frame. There wasn't enough barnwood left over to use all of the barnwood to build it, so we're building the frame out of poplar. I used dominoes to hold them together, and I'm going to clamp them down with some wood glue in between and let them set up and dry. Here you see me using the domino maker, and these pins are set up to where you can slide right up against it and it keeps it at the exact setting. If you don't have a domino maker, I've used dowels, I've used the bead lock system, I've used mortise and tenon that I cut myself. I had to save up a long time to get the domino maker, and it makes work a lot quicker, a lot faster. We're a family-owned business here at Timber Mill Design, and this is my wife. She designs most everything we build, and she does work in the shop with me, and we work in the shop together, and she does use the power tools, and it's pretty good. And right here we're just attaching clamps. We use dominoes to hold the frame together, and we're going to clamp it and let it glue up, let it set and harden. And you can see she's wiping the squeeze out off of it, and the glue is going to run out. If you don't wipe it off and it hardens, it's a lot more difficult to get it off later. Now this is the barnwood, and I'm going to run it through my thickness planer. And we also ran it through a joiner. I didn't show that, but we're going to glue it up, and this will be the shelf inside the nightstands, and it will be the tabletop on top of it. And again, we're going to use our clamps to clamp down. If you wonder how many clamps you need in woodworking, you need all of them. Get some more, and keep buying clamps. Now, if you don't know what I did with the squeeze clamp, I had a board that was trying to rise up, and so I put it together with a squeeze clamp to hold it while it glued. Now, I make my shelves and tabletops, no matter what size they are, I make them a little bit longer so I can cut them down after glue up. And right now we're going to add some trim pieces to the inside. This is also done out of poplar. We're going to be painting this. This is paint grade, and poplar paints excellent. And so if you're doing face frames on cabinets or face frames framing it out on anything, poplar is a good wood to go to. It's easy to work with, it mills up really smooth, and it paints excellently. Now if I was going to stain this, I would have used something different. And we're going to use the 18 gauge brad nails to put the pieces together. This palm router has a 1/4 inch round over bed on it, and that's what we ran along the top. Right here you can see my wife using the palm sander. Don't forget to sand. It's very important that you always sand. Make sure that you do it to keep it smooth. This is the paint that we used and on the poplar on the frame, and we distressed it. Now we're going to seal it. If you're not sealing your pieces, make sure to seal it. I wanted to go with these triangles. These are oak triangles I cut out, and it's a little different. Most of the time I use figure eights or a Z-clamp, but I use this because I wanted it to look old the way they used to do it. An easy way to attach the tops is to put your tabletop down on something like a cargo mat, measure it, and then attach straight to it upside down. And did the same thing with the clamps and holding the triangles together.
Okay, that wraps up our end table build. If you like what you saw, give me a thumbs up. And if you got any questions about what we did here today, just chat me, talk to me. I'll reach back out and talk to you. And hit that subscribe button. We'll see you next time.